Hello, good morning, everyone. So I had to come and share this with you because it's quite astonishing, really, that this information is not out there as public knowledge. Um, so my daughter had some troubles. She went through quite a difficult time, and I went and did the parenting course. Now, while I was doing that parenting course, something came to light that I was completely unaware of, and it's to do with serotonin levels. Now, when they say, okay, child is having the terrible twos, when a child reaches that age, and it's like they're going through what they call the terrible twos, um, the reason it happens is because they've lost their serotonin levels. And if you're not sure what serotonin is, it's their happiness. And I I can't quite believe that parents aren't given this information as, you know, as a routine thing, because if we knew this as parents, it'd be like, okay, so that's what's happening. I can deal with that and I can put something in place to try and help that. But not knowing the cause as to why they have these terrible twos leaves you at a loss and means that it's really, really difficult to try and put something in place to deal with that. So if you've got a 2-year-old and they're being a complete nightmare and giving you a really hard time, it's their serotonin levels probably, and the fact that they've lost all their happiness. So we just have to try and give them things to make them feel happy. Now, it doesn't just happen when they're 2. It also happens when they're about 8. So if you've got any 8-year-olds that are currently giving you grief, serotonin levels. Now, I'm not just putting everything down to serotonin levels, because there are lots of other things that go on in people's lives that will impact upon their behaviours and their emotions and moods and all the rest of it. But while they're at that age, if they have got other things going on and they lose their serotonin levels, it's just going to make things 10 times worse for them. Now, when they get to 8, you can kind of like give them a bit of an explanation as to why they're feeling like they're feeling. And I found that really helped. But it also happens when they're going through puberty. So mine's just turned 15. We had absolute hell a couple of years ago. Really, really difficult time with her. Um, yeah, serotonin levels. So not only are they going through puberty, they're also doing a school transition and they've lost their serotonin levels. So these poor kids have got so much going on at that kind of age, the amount of pressure that they must be under, and we as parents are completely unaware because we've not been given that information. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and the more people that we can get this out to, the better, and the more we can help these kids go through these difficult times. Because when you're just told, oh no, it's a terrible twos, they'll get over it, it's all right, don't worry, there's actually things that we can do to put in place to help them. I mean, when my daughter was going through puberty, she's just turned 15, but when she was going through it a couple of years ago, it was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Now, I'm quite lucky because I do a lot of work with essential oils and created lots of blends that have been able to help with her emotions and her moods. So yeah, I'm quite lucky in that way that we managed to get through it and come out the other end. And she is happy. Well, she was till a couple of weeks ago, but that's a different story. But yeah, guys, serotonin levels, age 2, age 8, and going through puberty. Let your friends know that have got kids, because it's going to give them a bit of a heads up and a bit more understanding as to why these kids are acting up. I know it's not all kids that do. Some kids sail through it without a problem. But I guess it's like, when you hit the menopause as well, some women sail through it, some women have difficulties, so it's going to be different for everybody. But if we've got a heads up as to why these things are happening, we can maybe put something in place to help them. All right, that was all I wanted to share with you. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.